Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with another most carried update for you. You guys like these videos a lot. This is for June of 2021, my most carried knives. And I usually have one EDC item. I've been trying to add that, but there's not one this month because it's been so friggin' hot that I'm honestly not putting a lot of other stuff in my pockets. We've had a really hot June. The whole country has. And it would have been like onesie twosies here and there. I couldn't do them. But I do have a watch. I always conclude my most worn watch. That will be at the end. So if you're not watch people, you don't have to stick around for that. As always, there are 5. I do them in no particular order other than the most carried. And there's one honorable mention in this month. So yeah, this one kind of snuck up on me. Actually, I had another video recorded for today on July 1st. And then I realized, oh, it's July 1st. I should probably do that video. I sound like one of those morning TV people who always say, "Can you believe it's July already?" No, Deborah, I cannot. It really snuck up on me too. I feel like that, but it did. I totally did not realize it was going to be July. So here we go without any more preamble. Again, these are no particular order other than the most carried. We're going to start out with the honorable mention. So luckily, very, very happy, stand-up is back. So I've actually been on stage most weekends since it came back at the beginning of June. And the kind of gentlemanly knife I've been carrying the most is the little Protec Run. This is the Blade Show exclusive one in the aluminum bronze with the hand-polished 154 cm blade. I think these were $350 at the show. It's got the cool little mosaic button on it as well. Yeah, these are super cool. A lot of us YouTubers and stuff got them. Protec was pretty cool about hooking all of us up that have helped them out over the years, and it was very nice of them to do that, and I really do like this thing a lot, and it gets a lot of compliments, and it's pretty, and even though it's an auto, it's so tiny, it doesn't bother anybody, and yeah, I just really like it. A little thicker handle than what you usually find on a knife this small, and it just makes it pretty easy to carry and use. It doesn't get a lot of use, but it's in my pocket when I'm at shows and stuff quite often. But yeah, and it's just pretty. It just looks good. And next up, as I said, it's been hot. So especially the last like week and a half, the Benchmade Bugout has been in my pocket a ton. This is the cat hair on it. I think you can see it's been in my pocket anyway. This is the S90V carbon fiber version. I do believe someone told me, several people have told me, I think these were on sale at Blade HQ for a while. I don't know if they still are or not for a couple $100. That's a pretty good value, but man, this thing is filthy. I should check these before I do stuff, but yeah, this is gross. And I know what's on there, and it's really gross. It's not poop. Made it sound like it was poop. I think it's I cut open a meat package with it. I think I didn't clean it off very well. But anyway, this is a gross S90V carbon fiber bug out. But I do, when it's hot out, you're wearing lightweight shorts and stuff. Bug out, great choice. I'm wearing tennis shorts. Tennis shorts are not short. Every time I say tennis shorts, you guys make short comment things. No, they're not. My tennis shorts are like almost down to my knees. They're like basketball shorts. They make different versions of tennis shorts. Anyway, next up, again, no particular order. I guess you guys can tell I did a video a while ago about the Incosi or the Sebenza. Which one should I keep? I kept both, and the Sebenza's been in my pocket more. I'm still not willing to say I like it better than my Incosi. My Incosi is the same natural micarta inlays and a Tanto blade. But I'm still not willing to say I like it better, but I think this is just partly a newness thing, so I've been carrying it a whole lot. I do like it a lot. I think this was in last month's video as well. I'm not sure, but there is just something cool about, knowing you have a Sebenza in your pocket, especially when I got into knives, 4 or 5 years ago. This was like the grail for everyone. I was so stoked the first time I got a new one, or when I got my first Sebenza. I was so happy about it. It still is the grail for a whole lot of people, and it's just timeless classic thing, and now they've updated a bit. It does have a Casey Lynch Northwest milled titanium clip on it. This came off of the Incosi. It does work better, I think, a little bit better on here than it does on the Incosi. It works fine on both, but I think I do like it a bit better on this. Next up, this is kind of getting reacquainted with an old friend thing. The We Knives Mini Buster. Got this out. I think this is probably one that got back in my pocket because of Instagram. I'm a slave to those hashtags. And it was like a Titanium Tuesday or something like that, or a Frame Lock Friday or whatever, one of those hashtags, and I got it out again, and I've been carrying it a lot since then. It been a couple months. It had been sitting around for a while, but Snacks design, and I still think the best thing Wii's ever made, with the Wii name on it, up in that higher echelon. I just really, really like it. The ergos are pretty good. They're not amazing, but they're pretty good. The action is just extremely unique because the detent ball, so to speak, and the lock bar insert are one and the same. That little pin there, and it just has. As I hit the camera, that was cool. Live television, everybody. I'm recording this late. We're leaving it in. We're doing it live. But yeah, very unique action. Very smooth. There's none of that waiting for it to pass the detent or anything. It's just a very unique action. It's not like extremely drop shutty, but it's just super smooth and cool. And I don't know. I just really, really like the Mini Buster. And next up, something a bit more budget. I think this was in last month's as well. Still, the CRKT Pilar 3. I'm still really, really, really liking this. 50 some bucks, and this is the nicer D2 version. You can tell because it has the little gold backspacer on it, bronzy backspace, whatever you want to call it. Superb ergos, super comfortable. Voxnay's design, definitely my favorite iteration of the Pilar. And it's very smooth and drop shutty. I really, really like this thing. Budget knife of the year. This might be it. It's just an excellent knife. I think definitely, I've said it before, and I still stand by it. Best thing CRKT's ever made, in my opinion. So that leaves my most carried by process of elimination. It's the American Blade Works Model 1 V6. And you know what, guys? Honestly, this is going to sound a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? A bit over the top. I don't know, but I honestly think if I didn't own this channel and didn't consciously want to rotate through my collection and change knives every now and then, I might have carried this every day this month. I just really, really like this. There's nothing like amazing about it. S35VN, it's like a little over $200 with this carbon. It's $185 if you get the G10 or the micarta. But the few little problems I had with it before, they fixed with the milled clip and everything. Leaves a bit more room. It's like I said, there's nothing that's like mind-blowingly amazing, but everything about it is very good. And I think that's why it's just been in my pocket so much. You can choke up on it if you want, which I like, but you gotta be careful because there's nothing to stop you from sliding forward on the blade. But if you want to, you can. I don't think I ever really have. I mostly use it just kind of normal. Great sharpening choil on it. I really like this new blade finish they've gone with. This really heavy stone wash. This is the marble carbon, and those lines in there are on purpose. It's not just like lazy milling. It's to give you a little bit of traction. And yeah, it looks good. The action is good. It's not super drop shutty, but it's close to it. The detent's excellent. And I don't know, the more I carry it, the more I like it. I'm so glad they finally settled on one version. These were changing like every couple of months, it felt like, and now they've stuck on this Model 1 V6, and that's what it's going to be for a while. And I just really like it. Honestly, if I didn't have a channel, this might have been in my pocket every day of the month. It looks good. It works great. Kind of a simple look, but it works. So, all you guys into knives and only knives, you can stop now. What was the watch I wore the most? A new acquisition right at the beginning of the month, and it would be this. This is a Zelos, I think is the most common term for them. This is a Mako V3 Frost. I got this for a very good price used. I've always wanted to have a Zelos, never had one. And this is the one I wanted. Full loom dial. I've never had a full loom dial before, so it does, like, the whole thing lights up. Let me see if I can show you. I'm going to put it over one of these lights here really quick. impromptu loom shot. And then we're going to turn... Man, I'm bumping the hell out of that camera today. And, of course, my neighbor's mowing. But, yeah, you can see the whole dial lights up. It's cool. It's pretty neat. So now the full loom on the face does fade I'm gonna say quickly. It does last all night, but it does get a bit lighter, and there is a weird period of time overnight. I noticed I sleep with a watch on, and I wake up a lot in the middle of the night, so I look at it a lot. There is a weird period of time, maybe 5-6 hours in, where the fade on the indices matches the fade on the dial, and it makes it a bit harder to read, but you can still tell because the hands and everything are outlined in black, so you can still definitely see it. But that is kind of a gimmicky thing, full loom dials. It does annoy my wife when I come to bed. She's never vocalized it, but she's grunted a few times, and I know it's because of my super bright watch glowing in her face, because I charge it up before I go to bed, hit it with a flashlight, so it's super bright when I go to bed. But it's just also really comfortable. Amazing bracelet on this. It does have no tool micro adjust, which is fantastic. I like that a lot. I really, really like this watch. They go for usually somewhere, if you get on the pre-sales, like the 450 range or something like that, if you can get one. And then when they're out regularly, I think they're like 600. They're not horribly expensive, but they're pretty hard to get. They come and go super fast. This is like the TRM of micro brand watches, and I think they catch a lot of flack for that, like TRM does. But like I said, I bought this one used, and it is the exact one that I wanted. I'll say some of the newer Zeloses, they've gone a bit nuts with that crackled titanium finish and all the bronze stuff, but I do like this one a lot. This is from like last year, and it's a great freaking watch. I just hope they do more stuff like this again and don't just make everything in crazy meteorite dials and all those crazy finishes. Just make more like this. This is an awesome, awesome watch. Miyota movement, if you want to know about that. But anyway, that is it. That is my most carried and most worn for June of 2021. Apologize for hitting the camera. Apologize for the lawnmower outside, but again, I almost forgot to do this video, so I have to get it done. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Despite its faults, I've been Brian. Have a good one.